Good morning, lovely people. It is Thursday, and yes, kitty cat, hello. It is Thursday, and I have a really chill day. I'm just about to edit yesterday's vlog, which you'll see yesterday when you see this. Today on the agenda is not a whole lot other than packing a bag, because tomorrow I fly back to Dublin. So I'm in Dublin from the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and then, yes kitty cat, I fly to London on the 6th and the 7th for a meeting with Memo Paris, well, a lunch with one of the PR guys from Memo, and then back to Dublin on the 7th. I'm in the dentist on the 8th, and then my sister is going to Amsterdam that weekend, and her dog is pregnant. Her dog is due puppies, and I'm on Dr. Dolittle duty, which is absolutely terrifying. So I had to extend my Dublin trip home ever so slightly to be there for the dogs in case Daisy decides to spit out some pups. So today it's just about packing a small bag to get home. Tomorrow is going to be a mental day, a mental day. So I leave Portland, I leave PDX at about 3 o'clock in the day. I land in Reykjavik. Iceland at like 7 a.m. their local time, and then I land in Dublin at about 11 a.m. Dublin local time. I then have to fly directly to a sports shop and buy football boots, and from there head straight out to Ballyfermot, where I'll be playing in the Manchester United Legends versus the Ballyfermot Supporters Club charity game. So I'll be on the pitch with the likes of Brian McClure, Yap Stam, Chris Eagles, Jemba, Paul Parker, and many more. So it'll be really fun. I think Chris is playing, Nasty's playing, Tyg Fleming is playing, Connor was meant to play but he's away, so he's not able to play anymore. But it'll be really fun. There's like a meet and greet and a gala afterwards, which will be really fun. And then after that, business stuff at home, catch up with family, the businesses that I operate with at home, meet my business partners for those, make sure everything is in motion, wheels are in motion, everything is doing what it's meant to be doing. And then on the 11th, 12th, 13th or something like that, I fly back here, and then we have a trip to Colorado. We need to hit LA at some point because Matthew and Laura have just moved there, so I need to fly down there, catch up with them. New York in October. There's so much going on, but it's super exciting. But I'm going to edit today's vlog now, which you'll see yesterday, and then we'll figure out what to do today. It won't take me long to pack because I don't actually have to pack that much, so it's not going to take me long to pack a bag because I'm not actually bringing that much home with me. And then yeah, we'll just see what we can get up to for the day. So yesterday's vlog is edited, it's uploaded, everything is all done and dusted. Why is this a bit laggy or something? But anyways, no, you need to go up there. I need to take a thumbnail for the video. So I'm going to use this here friction arm to get a top down shot. That's my plan. Get a top down shot of like photography books, basically a little flat lay, which I've not done in years. This is really annoying me because it's like really laggy. I'm gonna do a flat lay thumbnail. It was jittery because of the shutter speed. So for those non-filmmakers out there, whether you want to start making Instagram reels or TikToks or YouTube videos for that matter, if you're shooting on an actual camera and not your phone, and your phone's a little bit different because it'll just going to shoot at whatever frame rate, you can go in and change it, but let's be realistic, who actually does? So with camera and frame rates, without going into the nitty gritty, there's a million videos and tutorials on the internet about that, and I'm not the guy to be educating people. But your shutter speed should be double your frame rate. So the kind of standard frame rate is like 24 frames per second or 25 frames per second, depending on what your camera does. Ergo 50, like 1/50 as the shutter speed. And that's why that was mad jittery and annoying me, because the shutter speed was off. I don't know how, but it was off. But anyways, let's go set up this friction arm and get our thumbnail. So we do have a big large window there, so I should not need any additional lights for this. Like, that's a big soft light source coming in from the side, so it should look just fine. We'll then attach this here to the table. This cable is not the best for this because it's not a full ledge. So video, you can't even see me, but the video is uploaded and everything is all done and dusted. Just waiting to do this actual thumbnail before I set it live. No, you stay that way. We'll take our phone out of the cover, and due to our branded sticker on the back, that'll be perfect for one of the items within the flat lay. We'll score off of this one. Move you out frame. So this is also one of the things. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll put you top down while I'm explaining this. So you can see what I'm trying to do here. So one of the things to keep in mind when doing a flat lay where the light is coming in from the side is if I put this too close to here, where it looks good because it's lined up, but now I'm casting shadow. So you want to make sure that we're outside of the shadow. We can also use the lines on the table to make sure that these are all actually level. I'm going to add some more, so I'll add our 50mm lens there. Sony camera there. So this is looking a bit unbalanced now, right? Because the book, which is the center point, is not actually in the center of the frame. Now, and then we can use these to start filling out the frame a little bit more. And then what else we can do, we can actually start to layer, so we can put things on top of the book. Now that all these kind of spaces are nice and full, and now we layer. Now there is a little bit too much shadow just here, so I might just kick in some light there on that side. Now there is a little bit too much shadow just here, so I might just kick in some light there on that side. Which I showed in my birthday vlog. We don't have the modifier on it, so it's just bare bulbed. And we have it on its lowest power. But you'll notice it just gives enough of a kick just on the blade there, and then we're getting this highlight on the wallet now as well, which I wonder if we flip around. Oh, see, the bit of cash sticking out there is kind of annoying me. Now, much better. So we actually went for a second setup. We worked in this Stephen Curry book. The first setup was a nice photo, but so I've kind of changed to this flat lay kind of shot, which is a little bit more kind of loose with the book open. So you get like two images, you get the camera kind of up this end, you get the wallet and the watch, the knife, the sunglasses. I just think it's a slightly nicer frame. We could probably throw the journal in the bottom there. Looks quite good, and then I'll probably use my hands in the frame as well. Maybe just like moving the page ever so slightly. Or okay, so this here was kind of my final image. I kind of loosely held the strap of this and then kind of reached towards the camera like this just to get the hands in frame. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'll give you my excuse. My excuse is I'm feeling a teeny tiny bit under the weather today. I got 3 hours sleep last night, woke up at about 3 or 4. Went back to bed at about 6, slept till about 10. So, look, I'm treating myself. Also, do you remember I set up the time lapse for the bird feeder? Look, little visitors, slowly but surely on our bird feeder. So, always. Here's a coaster. My DB branded, if you can see, this is a light. DB branded coasters should be here on the 6th. I'll be in Dublin, but they'll be here when I arrive back from Dublin. And I'll photograph them, and I'll show the vlog, and I'll put them up on the website. I'll launch the website, and there'll be coasters and t-shirts ready for pre-orders, and yeah, then we can get you all decked out in some DB merch. Just back from doing a rubbish run to hide the evidence of the fast food that I got, but you know, people are gonna watch the vlog, so it is what it is. It is ridiculously hot outside. Like, to describe the temperature outside at the moment is honestly the only way I could describe it is chewable. It feels like you can physically chew the air. It's so hot out. It's ridiculous. Now I'm saying that I am wearing like a sweatshirt and a pair of sweatpants. Yes, I do. I am actually wearing grey sweats. Confession, they're not mine. They belong to Corn Dog. I don't actually own sweatpants. Well, not here in America anyways. They're back home in Ireland. But yeah, it is ridiculously hot. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit under the weather, though, because the weather's been a bit like kind of fluctuating the last few days. Yesterday was like 90 degrees, but the day before, you would have saw it in the vlog, when we were coming back from the cabin, the birthday vlog, when we were coming back from the cabin and then went bowling, it was actually raining and considerably cooler. And Yesterday was even a little bit cooler. I was wearing a vest top, but I was also wearing a cardigan. So yesterday was a little bit cooler, but like 90 degrees. I mean, today feels 100 and something. Let me check. How hot is it outside right now? 93 degrees Fahrenheit, but feels like 97 due to the humidity. So it's hot out. It's hot out. My body feels like warm, like tingly. Really hope I'm not coming down with like a flu or something. And I know for a fact with the travel tomorrow and then playing that football game, I'm gonna be toast. I'm not putting it out into the universe. I'm not gonna say the words. I'm not putting it out there. I'm gonna be fine. I'll sleep on the plane. I'll be okay. I'll have my camera. We're flying into Iceland. Maybe I'll get some decent views. I don't even know if I have a window seat. Fingers crossed. We'll be fine. There's literally an email right there for me to check in. So I'm flying Icelandic Air. I've never flown Icelandic Air before. So we fly from there into Reykjavik to Dublin, and then on the way back, I'm flying Canadian Air, which I've also never flown before, but I fly into Vancouver, Canada. So 16F, A, B, C, D, E, F. So I do have a window seat. So top tip, if you're ever flying out of Portland, if you're ever flying out of the PNW, always buy a window seat on the right hand side of the plane, because that's when you will get the view of the mountains. You'll get to see, depending on the visibility, you'll definitely get to see Mount Hood, and depending on the visibility, you might see Rainier in the background, or you might see Helens as well. But you need to be on the right side of the plane. So 16F, A, B, C, D, E, F, assuming it's a long haul, so it's going to be 2 and 2. I'm also flying economy, 7 hours and 35 minutes, so that's gonna be smashing. But hopefully we get some views coming into Iceland, and yeah, we're manifesting health. Says that while he ate fast food for lunch today, but we're manifesting health. So corn dog is home in like half hour. And do you think this guy has packed a single thing yet? No, he hasn't. But I'm gonna do it now. As I said earlier, I don't actually have to pack that much. It's kind of just like laptop and what I'm wearing tomorrow. And then I got gifts for Ethan and my nephews. So the question really is, what do we wear to the airport tomorrow? It's a long flight, so comfort is key. Because not only is it a long flight, as I mentioned, I'm a little under the weather. What are you? You are my Kirkwood ski t-shirt. Maybe chinos. Maybe the green chinos. I'll have to iron them though, so not ideal, because I'm just seriously not in the mood to be ironing a thing. Jeans on a flight is not a vibe, not comfy. I'm gonna pack sweatpants, and I'll change into the sweatpants on the flight once the seatbelt signs off. Into the bathroom, Transformer style, into comfy, into the seat. Doze, sleep for a few hours. Bang, bosh, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Easy as we do. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. So, despite it being hot as balls out, I'm freezing. I've got like the shivers. We're still manifesting health. What I thought I would do
towards the end of every vlog would be to answer a question that I get in the comments. I don't get many, so this will be easy. So J56768 asks, what's your favorite state in America? So obviously I'm a little bit biased because I've been spending time here in Portland, Oregon. This is the longest I've stayed in, this is the longest I've stayed in one place in America. So I've grown a little bit of like familiarity, like a little bit of comfort, and getting to know my way around and stuff like that. So I really like it here. I could definitely see myself living here. It's so close to LA. It's only like an hour on a plane to LA. It's only like 5 hours on a plane to New York. So I could definitely see myself living here for sure. I love it here. The weather's been insane for the last month that I've been here, but generally it's very close to Ireland in terms of like how wet it is, how cold it is, but you also get ski season here, and skiing is something that I've always wanted to do my entire life, so I'm really looking forward to winter and learning how to ski. So I suppose it's a little bit biased saying kind of, I've also not even like cracked the tippity tip of the iceberg when it comes to like states in America. New York was really, really fun, but it was also really, really short. Hi, come on then. So I'd love to go back to New York. I will be going back to New York definitely in October, but hopefully before then. I'm going to Colorado it is August. I'm going to Colorado towards the middle of this month for Corn Dog's birthday, so that'll be really fun. Obviously never been to Colorado before, so that's another state to kind of knock off the list. Kentucky, again, really, really fun. Love it down there. Like, Southern hospitality is not a myth, it's an actual thing. But also my experience with Kentucky is, again, a little bit biased. I'm there for the Derby. I'm there with Churchill Downs, who own and run the Derby. So, you know, I'm staying in like a really fancy hotel. I have a private driver for the entire time that I'm there. You know, life is an absolute luxury for the entire time that I'm actually in Kentucky. So it's a little bit different than like being there for 3-4 days or a week on like my own accord, if that makes sense. But I do have to go to Kentucky. We're doing a collaboration with a hat maker down there, so that'll be really cool. So I get to go back to Kentucky and experience that kind of as a whole. But there's plenty of other states that I want to go to. Really want to go to Texas. Need to hit LA. I think I spoke about that before already. So my friend Matthew and Laura just moved to LA, so I'll absolutely need to go visit them. My friend Kelsey also lives in LA, so LA is definitely on the list. LA not my favorite place on the planet, but in short doses. But yeah, Jay, I hope that answers your question, and I am going to cut the vlog off there. Corn Dog is due in the door literally any minute now. We'll probably try to find a movie to watch, probably get some dinner into us, and then have an early night, because I fly home tomorrow, fly back to Ireland tomorrow, and that is that. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for a crazy long travel / football vlog. Isn't that right, girly girl? Yes, kitty cat. Okay, I love you guys. Goodbye.